What's up everyone? In this video I'm going to show you the equipment that I use to make my YouTube videos. I'm going to go over the accessories that I use, the cameras that I record with, and the software that I edit my videos with. So let's get started. Alright, first we're going to start off with the accessories. First off is this rotating tripod. It's basically almost like a timer. You spin it to the predetermined times on here. It's anywhere from 30 to 120 minutes. And basically the camera sits on here and this slowly rotates around. And when you're doing a time lapse or a slow pan, it gives you a nice, smooth, steady panning shot, and it comes out really nice. Like I said, ideally it's for time lapses. That way when you have some movement like clouds moving by, you also have some movement of the camera. And this was a pretty cheap accessory. I bought it off eBay. I believe it was only about $12. Alright, next up is this handle. It's basically just a camera handle. It has a little 1/4-inch screw on top for the tripod mount on a camera, and basically it just gives you a more comfortable grip for holding the camera. Here, this is how it looks. Like I said, normally, with the type of camera I have, which is a camcorder, you would hold it through the strap like this. I found that by using it on the handle, it's a much more natural, comfortable grip, and you could hold it steadier and longer without having any issues with it. This is about a $10 piece off eBay. It also has a 1/4-inch hole in the bottom, so you can put this on a tripod if you wanted to. And like I said, it works great. It gives you a nice, comfortable grip. Alright, next is this little mini tripod. It's a flexible tripod. This was actually, I believe, from Walmart, only for $8 to $10. I use it sometimes as a handle if I have nothing on me. It's a good, good little handle to grab onto. But it's good for low to the ground shots, and you can wrap it around things. It's very flexible and bendy, and it's a good little tool to have in case you just want a clear, steady shot that's low to the ground, or you need to put it around a railing or a door handle. It works really good for that. Alright, next up is the Rode video mic. This is a new microphone I just purchased a few days ago from B&H Photo. It cost around $50. The thing that I like about it doesn't take any batteries. You don't have to recharge it. This plugs right into the mic port on your camera, and the camera battery powers the microphone, so you don't have to worry about any batteries or anything like that. It comes with a wind blocker. I believe they call it a dead cat. It just slips on here like that. I'm not going to be using it all the time. I'm only going to use it for special events where I want the sound pointing in a particular direction, or if I'm going to do an interview with somebody, I'll have nice direct audio from them. And this actually comes out of this holster here. If you ever want to hold it like an actual microphone, you could. Okay, one of my best purchases was this LED light. This was off eBay for around $20. It's powered by 6 AA batteries, but you could also use certain camera batteries too, rechargeable ones. As you can see, it's extremely bright. It lights up the whole room at night. I use this on all my abandoned videos, and I actually have the second one coming just so I have a spare. Comes with a cold shoe mount, so it just slips into a cold shoe, and it's a terrific item to have if you ever need to lighten up a room for any type of video. It works terrific. Alright, next up is my tripod. I bought this from Walmart. I believe it was around $30 to $40. They sell a couple different types, but this is on the higher end. It stands approximately 6 feet tall, which is I like. I don't have to hunch over or anything. Probably the best feature that I do like about it, though, let me find it here. Aside from having a bubble right here, it shows you if your camera is level or not. You could pull this whole tripod housing right off, and this turns into a monopod. It just twists and pulls out here. This alone stands about 5.5 feet tall. It's great to have for a quick video shoot. Gives you some nice steady footage. All you do is just hold on to it like that, and the camera would be on top of it. And it's very lightweight. It feels really good. It's durable and feels, you know, strong. It's not cheap or made of plastic, and it's a great tool to have for any steady, clear footage that you're looking to obtain. All right, last of my accessories is my camera cage, also known as a camera rig. This is made out of PVC pipe. I found a video on YouTube. It's called the PVC camera rig. Basically, the gentleman on there shows you how to make it. Everything on here costs less than $20. Like I said, it's PVC piping, which is only a few dollars. It's, I believe, 1/2-inch PVC pipe. I have a couple cold shoes on top here for the LED light and the microphone. Down bottom here, this is just a top of a tripod shoe, basically a mount to mount the camera. And you mount the camera on there, slap it in place, and this will give you a great stable camera holster. Basically, you could hold it, you know, multiple different ways. You can carry it for low to the ground shots. Primarily, I just walk with it like this, and it gives me a nice, you know, smooth sweeping action, and it works really well. I'll show you how it looks with the camera on there. All right, see, it just mounts to the bottom of the camera, just like a tripod mount. Slaps into place, and that's it. Now you have a great little camera rig here. Like I said, it's very lightweight, very stable, very durable. All I do is wrap it with some hockey tape. It gives a little bit more grip and comfort for it. But this works fantastic. I use this on all my walkthrough videos, primarily for abandoned videos, just because I could put the lights up here, and it works really, really well. And just to demonstrate, this is how it looks completely installed, set up, ready to go. It's got the camera on the bottom, it's got the light and the microphone, and this is all you need for a nighttime walkthrough of a dark location or a building or a house, or even outside. Keep the camera nice and steady. You got your light, you got your sound, and that's all you need. All right, next up is the cameras. Now, some of my videos, I incorporate photographs, particularly in abandoned locations, and for that I simply use my cell phone. This is an LG G Flex. This phone is actually outdated. It's about 3 years old, but it takes really great photos, and I don't really have any reason to upgrade it because it serves my needs. But this is all it is. It's just my everyday cell phone, and I use it for most of my still shots. Okay, next up is the Polaroid Q Plus. This is a neat little camera. It's called a micro camera or a sport camera. The special feature about this one, if you can tell, it has a beveled bottom. That's actually a magnet, and what it's capable of doing is sticking to any metal surface. I have a piece of metal here, and as you can see, it sticks to that really well. You can stick this on the top of your car, a motorcycle or a bike. You could do a lot of different variations with this. The magnet's so strong it could hold up to actually 40 miles per hour on a vehicle, and it won't blow off. The good thing about this, though, is there's Wi-Fi built in. So all you got to do is connect this to the app on the phone, and you'll have a live view, a live feed of the video that this is viewing. It's almost similar to a GoPro image. It's not quite the fisheye look that the GoPro has, but it is a wide-angle view, but it's not as, like I said, not as much of a fisheye. But battery lasts approximately an hour and a half. You just charge it up right here. There's a little port there. Takes a micro USB card. This could do time lapses, slow motion, photographs, and it's all accessed through the app. But you can also just use the button on top and operate it that way too. And it's a great little camera. I've used it on some of the train displays to ride around on the train car. I've used it as some B-roll footage in some of my other videos, and it's a fun, neat little camera, and this cost about $100. They do sell a cheaper version just called the Polaroid Cube. It doesn't come with the Wi-Fi, and that runs for about $60. Okay, next up is a little, I guess you could say, sport camera, action camera. This is called the Sony TX30. I've had this camera for a few years now. I primarily bought it because it's waterproof. You can take it waterproof, if you see here, up to 33 feet. It works really well. It takes great footage and still photos underwater. You just slide the cover down. It's got 2 microphones on top, so you get good stereo sound. And I use this underwater at Rocky Glen. I've used it at Knoebels on the water rides that they have in the swimming pool. And like I said, it's a nice, clear image that it produces underwater. It works really well for that. Also, in general, it's just a small camera. It's good to take it into certain locations if you need something quick and low-key to film with. This works really well for that too. Alright, next up is my daily go-to camera. This is the Panasonic HCV550. I've had this for a little bit over a year now. It's a terrific little camera. Easy to operate. The screen just pops out like that. I use this every day for my videos. The primary reason I bought it is because it does have a really great zoom on it. This cost around $300. It's probably cheaper now, but for the price you pay, the zoom is something you would come to find on a camera twice the price. It's amazing how far this little camera can zoom. Aside from that, it does have image stabilizer, so when you're moving around or walking, it does keep the video relatively still. It has a camera button here, so you can take still photographs. It's got obviously the tripod mounting. It takes a full-size SD card. The battery's right here. I did purchase an extra battery for it. And this was, like I said, my go-to camera, but I recently did upgrade it. So this is going to a new owner. He's going to use it for his YouTube channel. It should bring him, a lot of success. It's very easy to operate. I never had any issues with it, and it served me very well. And definitely going to miss it, but I'm looking forward to using the new camera. All right, now this is my newest purchase, my newest upgrade. This is the Panasonic HCV770. This is one of the newest models that came out. It's quite a big difference from the V550 that I just showed you that I'm recording with now. Most notably is the size of it. This is about double the size, double the weight. Some of the key features with this is the 5.1 channel microphone on top. It'll give you some really good quality audio. It has a 5-axis image stabilizer, so it'll give you nice, steady, smooth footage whether you're walking or panning around. It has a larger sensor, so for nighttime videos or low light videos, it'll produce a much clearer image with less noise, less distortion. I did purchase a larger battery for this to get some more use out of it. This will record about 3 hours with this battery. And in every video after this one that you're watching now, we'll be filming with this camera. And I'm really excited to use it. And one thing I forgot to point out on the new camera that I have here, the V770, is it did come with this cold shoe mount. All it does is it slides into the back here, and you have a cold shoe mount for a cold shoe accessory. You can use for you have a cold shoe mount for any accessory you wish to use, such as a light, microphone, anything. It just slides right in there. You slide it on, lock it on, and to remove it, you just hold down this little button here. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but then it just slides out. Alright, last up is my DJI Phantom 3 Standard. This is my quadcopter, also known as a drone. I use this for all my aerial videos. I bought this approximately a year ago. It was $500 brand new. They run now for around $400. Some of the specs on this is it comes with one battery. I purchased a second one. They last approximately 20 to 22 minutes a piece. So altogether, you're looking around 44 minutes under good conditions. I didn't do any mods to this. Some people do change the antenna on it to get some longer range, but right now, this will give me about a half mile of range, which is plenty for me. I don't need to go much farther than that. This is a little tablet mount. It just extends out. I usually use my cell phone, but I did purchase an Amazon Fire tablet just to give me a little bit larger screen. And it just slides in there like that, and I'm able to watch the feed from the camera on this. This is an amazing bird. If you ever heard of DJI, they make great products. Now the key feature of this is the motorized gimbal down here. It gives you rock solid steady footage, whether it's windy or not. No matter which way you're moving, you could be moving all around, and this camera will stay steady and jello free. It produces a great image. I recorded it in 1080, 30 frames per second, and I use it as often as I can. It's a great aerial tool, and it's a lot of fun to fly. It's actually, I believe, my third drone I've owned. I started off with a small toy drone just to get used to the basics. Then I upgraded to something similar to this size, but it was still a toy grade quadcopter. It had a cheap camera just to practice my my setting up for shots. And then I bought this, and this is probably one of my best purchases. It has GPS built into it, so it'll keep its location and hover there. You know, as long as you let go of the joysticks, it won't move. It's a great, fantastic tool to have. And if you have any interest in flying quadcopters, I suggest you look into getting one. You definitely won't regret it. Alright, next up is the equipment that I use to edit my videos. This is actually a Toshiba laptop. It's a few years old. It runs Windows 8. Nothing special or fancy, but it gets the job done. I have a keyboard ran to it. This is off eBay, just a lighted keyboard. And I have some speakers for the sound. And this is just a second monitor that I used, so I have a dual screen setup. And for the editing software, it's called Filmora. It's made by Wondershare, and it's a great tool to use. You could pay for a pro version of it, but this is a free version that I have, but it has a lot of good features on it. You could add, transitions, filters, elements. You could do split screen, slow motion. It has reverse on it, which is a great feature, especially for people jumping. You could have them jumping in reverse. You could blend the audio. You could adjust the contrast, the saturation, and all that. And I use this pretty much for every video of mine. Before this, I did use Windows Live Movie Maker. It does come usually installed on Windows computers, and it's not a bad editing software to use, but it is very limited. You don't have a whole lot of options. And I did use that for a long time, but like I said, I recently, in the last year, started using this, and I couldn't be happier with it. It doesn't cost me anything. It's very easy, straightforward to use, and it gets the job done. I don't do anything crazy with my videos. I just do some cuts, some transitions, a blending of the clips, and I add some music to it sometimes. And this does everything that I need, and it's never let me down. Alright guys, that's the equipment that I use to film videos for my YouTube channel. If you do have any questions on anything I've shown you, just leave a comment below. I'll do my best to get back to you on it. And if you haven't already done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I put out new videos about once or twice a week. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one.